Welcome to New York, New York. So this is actually my first time ever stepping foot in a room in New York, New York. I've never stayed here before, and truthfully, we aren't actually staying in this room. We only booked this room just as a thank you to you guys, as like a little bit of a room tour, show you guys the new remodel room at New York, New York. I wanted to thank you guys for all of your support over the last little while, helping me grow the channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. If you aren't a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's right down there. Really helps me out to keep growing the channel and giving you this free content like this. So as for the room tour, we are going to start it right at the front here where the bathroom is. Now, as you can kind of see behind me, the room has definitely been remodeled. The bathroom, I'm not so sure about. Follow me. So the floor itself kind of doesn't really go with the rest of the room, but I do like the fact that it is tiled. The counter has a sufficient amount of space. I do like that open 24/7 sign. I think that's kind of fun. The wallpaper looks like it possibly has been updated, and like the light fixtures and everything. But I mean, if you step in here, this shower leaves something to be desired. I will say the floor of the tub, I'm not a big tub person anyway, but this tub is really small and it doesn't look the cleanest, to be honest with you. I also really don't like the whole shower curtain thing as well, but it is what it is. Let's go check out the rest of the room. I love this wallpaper. I think it's really interesting. I like the fact that they included some coat hangers right at the front if you want to store your, your jackets, your sweater, your bags, things like that. You don't see that in a lot of rooms, and I really did like that. It's a good use of space. I love the floor length, and I love the little fixtures, how they have these little like leather straps kind of holding them up. Same with this light over here. I love the way that they've sort of designed this. It looks like it's hanging from there, but it's actually fixed to the wall. So I really love that. This wallpaper is really neat too. You got Twiggy here. You got a bunch of like, looks like magazines and everything kind of put together. And yeah, it's just really cool. Again, there's a lot going on in here since it's been renovated. You've got another different wallpaper. You've got this sort of faux brick, which it kind of gives it that bit of like an industrial look, sort of, I don't know, I think it's kind of neat. Furniture looks all really new. Like it looks like no one's really even sat in this. I mean, the fact that this chair's got that like really light color, there's no stains or anything, really love that. There's a lot of brightness to this room too. I mean, the bed is yellow, so kind of gives you that like taxi feel. So you do feel like you're in New York. This furniture is, again, decent use of space. There is a mini fridge here, which I think is awesome. So if you want to throw some things in there, that's great to have. Little vanity area here. So if you want to, do your makeup, do your hair, whatever, and someone else in the bathroom, you have that option. It does seem like it's missing a drawer here though. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Decent sized TV. It looks pretty new as well, which is awesome. Again, good use of closet space here. You've got your ironing board right here. There's not a whole lot of places to hang your stuff, and maybe that's why those hooks are at the front. I mean, you have this spot right here with a few, like, only 4 coat hangers, so you're not gonna get a lot of stuff in here, but I mean, you do have a lot of drawers if you want to throw some stuff in there. You're safe, the usual. I do like this little sitting area over here as well. If you just want to have maybe a drink before you go out, before you go get ready. You can't actually open the windows, but you do have this option here to let a little bit of fresh air in. I will say though, we are right near the roller coaster, and we have heard some screams from people on the ride and everything. So I don't know if that could be a problem at certain hours of the day. If you're trying to sleep, maybe you're been out late the night before or something like that, and you have a you're hurting a little bit. You might not want to hear that too much, but you can definitely hear it. Speaking of the roller coaster, like I said, we can see the roller coaster. We were given a strip view, which was a complimentary upgrade, which was really nice of them. Yeah, you can see the strip. The view leaves a little bit to desired. I mean, I can see the sphere, which is really cool. I know we were in a previous room of ours, we were watching the sphere. It looks great at night. We almost want to come back here just to sort of see it again, see what it looks like from this angle. But you sort of got the showcase shopping area on the other side of you. You can see where the Hawaiian marketplace once was that they've torn down. So there's some construction going on over there. Obviously, you can see MGM Grand and Tropicana. The view's okay. It'd be interesting to see it at night, especially with all the lights from New York signage and things like that. It'd be kind of neat, but yeah, the view's okay. So as I mentioned, we are not going to be staying in this room, so I won't be able to give you too much, in the way of like, how did we sleep? Was the bed comfortable? Was this, that, and the other? But I will give you my impressions, I guess, just overall of the room. I do think the renovations are cool. I do think that the look of it is neat. It definitely got a refresh that it probably was in need of. The bathroom, I think, looks a little bit like it doesn't quite belong with the room. They just look like they're not really very cohesive, in my opinion anyway. But I do like what they did with the room. I think it's funky. Yeah, definitely cool. Definitely worth checking out, I would say. I gotta be honest with you, New York is not one of those places that I really do come and visit when I am in Vegas. It's not, you know, everybody has those certain places that they want to go and, you know, visit and see, and that means something to them. I will say for me, this is not somewhere that typically is like that, but they do a lot of things really right here. The theming is really awesome. There's a little area downstairs with the, you know, you get food and drinks, and it almost looks like you're in the streets of New York. Like, I think that's awesome. So there's definitely things that they do right. So is this spot right for you? I would say this is probably somewhere that I would want to stay maybe on the shorter term. You know, there's certain hotels that we stay in that are very, very comfortable. You know, for example, the Cosmopolitan, the Vdara, Palazzo, where they're very spacious. You know, there's a big echo in here, which don't get me wrong, I love the fact that there's no carpet. Well, there's a section of carpet, but there's a big echo in here. I don't personally feel super cozy and comfortable in here right now, at least. So this is probably somewhere I could maybe go for a weekend, you know, have like a party trip with my friends and things like that. But there is only obviously the king size bed, so you have to be really comfortable with your friends. All in all though, if again, it's a spot right for you, I would say it's good for families. There's a lot of fun things to do here. There's, you know, an arcade, there's things like that. But is it somewhere that I would probably, it wouldn't be my first choice, I would say, for what I would be looking for in Las Vegas, but I do see the appeal and I see why people would enjoy staying here. And that's probably gonna do it for this room tour of this king room in the New Yorker Tower. If you have any questions or anything that I've left out, please don't hesitate to leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them as much as possible. If you found this at all helpful, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Again, it really helps me out. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. And, you know, I'm gonna definitely try and continue to do things like this, get these, you know, room tours just for you guys, you know, even if we're not staying there, just to give you guys some options and places to check out when you're planning your next Vegas trip. Once again, this has been Daniel Spotlight, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.